What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back. It's your boy J Reacts TV, man. We back again with another video. As y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, we're gonna react to my boy Tommy G. You feel me? A journey of the fentanyl through America. So honestly, I don't know. Every day, every time we get into his videos, it's just something new to learn, something that we not really tapped in about, and he make it aware for niggas, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what this is about. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on that post notification. Make sure that bell is on so y'all know when I upload. Without further ado, man, we on the road to 500. Let's get there.
Tiene poder en este lado de frontera.
Se pueden tirar balazos por la fence donde estábamos parados.
So what's the most you ever made in a week doing this?
I've made 100,000. Pueden tirar balazos.
Tiene poder en este lado de frontera.
Se pueden tirar balazos por la fence donde estábamos parados.
What the fuck?
So what's the most you ever made in a week doing this?
I've made 100,000
in a week?
in one day.
One day?
Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is 50 times stronger
Bro. Might have to tap in.
than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. Fentanyl is
wild.
often
Nigga said
included
one
in other
day?
street drugs like cocaine. It makes the drugs cheaper, more potent, addictive, and dangerous. Users of these different street drugs usually are not aware that fentanyl is
why they
in
got these
the
niggas'
substance
faces?
that they are
It's
buying.
crazy.
Hello, I'm Tommy G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I spend much of my time diving into the underworld. Today, we take a look into the world of drugs and drug overdoses. America has more drug overdoses than any country on earth, by a lot. For the last few decades, we could point to crack, heroin, and meth as the usual suspects in this overdose tragedy. But in the last few years, a new drug...
Yo, y'all seen that shit with the lady smoking crack on a train? And she started coughing?
entered the scene to
Nigga,
devastate
boxes. God damn, bro.
suspects in this overdose tragedy.
That
But
was
in the
crazy,
last
but
few years,
this
a
right
new
here
drug
is
has entered the
crazy.
scene
My boy got his whole cheeks out.
to devastating effect: fentanyl.
Americans ages 18 to 45. The leading cause of death now isn't a car
18?
crash or a heart attack. It's a fentanyl overdose.
This is the single deadliest drug threat our nation has ever faced. Fentanyl overdoses kill more than 150 people each day.
Investigators seized nearly 35,000 fentanyl pills, more than $300,000 in cash, and a number of
That
guns
nigga
and
is
vehicles.
smiling. What the fuck? They like this.
vehicles.
300,000 fentanyl pills and 11 pounds of
Bronx?
fentanyl powder vacuum sealed and stuffed inside the gas tank of an SUV.
Deputies in Alabama raced to save a 1-year-old who allegedly was overdosing on fentanyl.
How the fuck do you get a 1-year-old? What? What?
In Alabama,
Vacuum sealed and stuffed inside the gas tank of an SUV.
deputies in Alabama raced to save a 1-year-old who allegedly was
How, bro? Allegedly, but still, how, bro? How did the
Overdosing on
baby get
fentanyl.
fentanyl,
Fentanyl
bro?
killed
Like, what
over
y'all niggas be doing,
73,000
bro?
people in 2022, making it by
Bro, 73,000 people died? Oh my God, bro.
far the most fatal drug in our country. As far as I can tell, there are a few main reasons contributing to the rise of fentanyl. First, the supply. There seem to be no consequences for the Chinese manufacturers making the drug, and their Mexican cartel business partners have been wildly successful at taking advantage of our poorly defended borders. The next issue we face is how much of our illegal drug supply is now being cut with fentanyl. In the drug dealer world, this is referred to as being stomped on. After speaking with many drug dealers, I found that most dealers have no idea how much of their product has fentanyl cut into it. Lastly, it takes an
And
insane...
it's funny because this nigga Favi just posted that they put fentanyl and grabba and weed, bro. Like, we gotta be careful, bro. Like, and I just had the and it's funny because I'm dead ass having arguments with dumbass niggas on my rails in the comments talking about some go back to school. I don't know what I'm talking about, and it's the fact that, like, bro, y'all on my dick. And y'all don't even know what's really be going on, bro. Like, y'all niggas don't really be, no, come on, bro. Like, this shit is sad, bro. But niggas y'all gotta be careful, bro. Like, cause like I said, y'all niggas don't know what's going on. Like, the reason why, first of all, the reason why weed is even, they made weed illegal is because now that weed is illegal, they're actually able to do shit with it. Like, okay, now they legal, let's fuck with it now. Now they mix it fentanyl with the weed. Now they got flavor grabber, like all this extra shit, all this other shit that wasn't going on. Like, come on, bro, you can't tell me that what I'm saying is wrong or it don't make sense, bro. Niggas is not paying attention. Like, the first thing they do is try to affect us by the food, the water, the shit that we like, drugs, and the shit that what I mean by shit that we like is money, like not really so much of money, but just like drugs, fucking candy, accessories, shit like that, shit that we want and need, that we need to put in our system to where it's affecting us. Like,
Insanely small dose of fentanyl
niggas
to
gotta
kill
be careful,
someone.
bro.
It's been reported that as little as 2 milligrams are a fatal dose. That's as big as a few grains of salt. The main focus of this documentary will be coming to understand.
Bro,
That's
y'all
as
see
big
that
as a
shit?
few grains of salt. The main focus of this documentary will be coming to understand fentanyl's journey to and through America. How it starts in China, how it goes through Mexico, the process of smuggling it across the border,
Was narcotics stuffed inside a car engine that somehow was still running.
how local dealers move it, how it makes its way across the country through our very own postal service, and finally, the devastation it's causing in cities across the country. Folks, this is the journey of fentanyl through America.
Nah, what the fuck? Yeah,
We head to the border
get
town of
crazy, y'all.
Nogales, where we speak to a fentanyl dealer that can give us the ins and outs of how the drug is smuggled across the border. Here's what we learned.
I found a great way to get great deals on great stuff from small brands.
I picked up this backflow incense burner.
No, that's Mexico. The United States, Mexico, but so that's supposed to be the border? This weak ass border. This is supposed to be the border? That shit look like a fucking walkway. That shit look like, what? That look like some shit that you use to get places. Like, what the fuck?
These cars have been impounded by Border Patrol, and they're giving you a warning that there's fentanyl within these cars right now.
So they're not gonna clean it. Like, what do you mean by that? Loose fentanyl? Caution. You're not gonna, like, huh? Is it inside the car? Is it residue? You're not gonna clean it up? Like, you're just gonna leave it there? Like, that don't make no sense. Just for niggas to come get it and what?
Mi primera pregunta es ¿qué son las maneras o rutas que fentanyl llega a América?
Puedes ver las chaquetas aquí, se brinca, por aquí vienen los azules, mira, ahí está al otro lado, ahí está un lookout, mira.
This dealer seemed really paranoid about Mexican cartel members wanting to snipe us or shoot us across the border. I don't know how much of it was nonsense, but he was getting me paranoid too.
I'm a little nervous right now. I'm gonna ask him about this, but there's snipers or shooters. Border Patrol warned us. Like,
guys in the south side, they don't give a shit about your channel. They want to make money. So if you're in their way,
we're not crossing.
Okay.
I'm a bit nervous.
The car that pulled in has a Sinaloa license plate.
I ain't gonna lie to like, yeah, y'all, this is the border, this is how it looks. Can't go there.
Cuando fuimos caminando, sientes ojos en nos.
Todo el mundo te está mirando, todo el mundo está trabajando. Ahorita la frontera, como viste, está caliente ahorita.
La cartel tiene poder en este lado de frontera.
Por todos lados está Chicago, Nueva York, tienen poder por todos lados.
Ellos tienen el poder a asesinato en Estados Unidos.
Sí, te pueden tirar balazos por la fence donde estábamos parados y tú pueden tirar balazos por ahí.
El primero ruta que fentanyl viene a Estados Unidos es por hombres que caminantes, son los otras maneras.
Si no, a veces cruzan por el Río Grande, ahí también pueden cruzar por la frontera con el carro.
Ellos capturaron.
Agarraron ese carro, como puedes ver.
Policía, Border Patrol. Sí. ¿Qué piensas sobre esto?
No, pues nomás agarraron uno, van a ver más. Tumban uno, van a pasar 10.
¿Piensas que tienes un trabajo nervioso?
Sí, mucho nervioso. Aquí hay mucha gente de la frontera, aquí, mucho Border Patrol, policías. Entonces todo el mundo se pone nervioso.
¿Qué es la castigada si tú estás caught?
Pues a uno lo mete por años, depende, 20 años, 15 años, depende de la persona que agarren, con qué te agarran. Todo
40
depende.
is
Ahorita hay
crazy.
mucho demanda ahorita para los azules. Todo el mundo lo quiere en Chicago, Nueva York. Los precios están subiendo de todo.
Para este trabajo necesita comunicar mucho con el cartel.
Sí, muchos se tienen que comunicar por sacarles radios, no cell phones, nada de eso.
Tengo mucho miedo cuando pienso sobre cartel. ¿Qué es para tú?
El cartel no es mal, que el cartel nomás quiere ayudar gente, nomás queremos darle comer a nuestra familia y es todo.
Hay muchas ciudades en Estados Unidos que afectan sobre los azules. ¿Qué sientes sobre esto?
No tienes que sentir como si nada, si nomás es trabajo, nos pagan y es todo.
¿Es peligroso para tú hablar conmigo?
Sí, es muy peligroso, ahorita pueden tirar balazos de ahí, de la frontera por acá.
¿Es la verdad que millones de azules entran a la frontera todo el día?
Millones de pastillas pasan por la frontera, por carros, por venes, de todo.
Es la droga más popular a vender, like heroin nada más, crack nada más.
Fentanyl es número uno, los azules son el número uno ahorita.
It's just interesting to hear it from the dealer perspective because everyone plays a little chain in the story. There's the Chinese chemist, there's the cargo ship operator that brings it over here, there's the guy at the port, there's the guy in the cartel that, hey, if he doesn't do it, maybe they get his family. There's a guy that brings it to the border, there's a guy that crosses the border, there's a guy that sells it to the border.
Oh my god, it's a fucking process, bro. It's like writing an essay, bro. What the fuck? God damn, this nigga was talking, I was getting tired, bro. That ass, like, what the fuck? That's a lot, bro. That is a lot. That is dead ass, like, writing a fucking essay, bro. Like, what the fuck? You gotta write the intro, then you gotta write 2 to 3 body paragraphs, then you gotta write the outro, then your teacher gotta proofread it, then after that you gotta rewrite, bro. What the fuck? That's what
And somehow ends up in the hands of an addict. We just talked to a guy
I used
that
to
gets...
hate writing essays. Like, I used to hate writing essays, but then I didn't because I had a good ass handwriting, so I knew how to write. Like, my hand was immaculate. But bro,
It's over the border. Now we're gonna talk to a local dealer and see the differences in the game there.
I wanted to see how local street dealers were interacting with fentanyl, so we went to Tucson, Arizona at a very sketchy motel to hear it from the dealers themselves. Here's what they said.
Tucson, Arizona. Damn, we was just in fucking.
Oh my gosh.
This place is sketch heaven, huh? How have you seen blues change the game?
Drastically. It was like $25, $30 like 5, 6 years ago. Now that shit $1, knocking everybody off. I got family members that.
Niggas is for $1. Now I know why he had 100 bands in a day. That's $100,000. Yo, that's 100,000 people asking for fat. Mind you, it's not like they only gonna get one. Niggas will fuck around, niggas, cause you gotta think about it. A nigga see a you know, on the street, like, yeah, I got you, pops. Give a nigga $10, $20. You going right to the drug dealer. That's about 20 pills, king. That's $20 worth of fentanyl, bro. What the fuck? It's crazy.
If I buy $1,000 worth of fentanyl, how much can I flip that for if I'm selling it piece by piece?
And then how much you get your 1,000 pills for? Times that by $1. I mean, $1 times 1,000 pills. Come here, G. I see people bang out 2 pills at a time. So it's like you figure they get dope shit every hour or so. Say they're doing at least 1 to 2 pills every hour to 2 hours. As soon as they go to sleep, they don't nod out, but they don't really go to sleep. They come back up right away. They'll come back up. They're gonna be warned.
People don't sleep much on fentanyl.
They be not at all. They be like this. They don't be sleep. You know what I mean? They'll be like that, but they'll be awake.
We got presidential.
So these niggas that has like, or some astral projecting type shit. Like, these niggas is literally. And what's the shit called? Paralysis. Niggas is sleep paralysis. That ass. Like, fentanyl is giving niggas. What the fuck? My chair, bro. I need a new chair. Fentanyl is giving niggas sleep paralysis, basically. Cause niggas saying that they still up, but they like they still like in a sleeping state. So the only thing I'm thinking about is paralysis, sleep paralysis. Like, you still up, but you can't move. Like, nah, that's crazy, bro. Like.
Election coming up in 2024. Do you think the border and fentanyl should be at the top of the list for...
That's probably why niggas addicted. That's a theory right now. So listen, niggas probably addicted to fentanyl because they probably really is astral projecting, and the fact that you could do that and it's so addicting, it's like, nah, I gotta do this again. You know what I mean? Because think about it, like, if you was able to fucking go anywhere in the world and still come back to your body and still... Nigga, that's addicting.
Priorities for the
That's
next president.
These people want it.
Nigga, I was
Don't come
spending
down to the people.
at least
No matter who you vote for.
10% of my time on planet Earth, if that was the case. I'm everywhere, nigga. I'm seeing Jurassic Park. I'm seeing the dinosaurs. I'm seeing them all. I'm everywhere, nigga. Crazy. I'm seeing my past, future, and present. Alternate timelines, alternate versions of my.
Now, if you're popping the whole thing, you're putting everybody all at once. Now, if you step in, that's the part that you. Now, if you're popping the whole thing, you're putting everybody all at once. Now, if you're smoking, you do it little, and you chill. Little, and you chill. It's not a whole just boom. That's what's these people is because these kids is popping them.
You guys know that?
No, that's true though too. Niggas they just popping these shits like they're Skittles and M&Ms. So now all that shit is hitting you all at once and then you fucking overdose. So I get it, but still, that shit is still bad anyways. Fentanyl, that shit is that's a man-made drug, bro. Like,
I don't really know, baby.
You guys ever feel
my son
bad
had
for
that
a
thing where I
customer?
ain't even noticed.
Speak personally on that, but that's none of my business. Dog, that shit have people by the balls. Like, it have a whole different person, out of character. That's right. Going against family, going against loyalty, going against their morals. You can't help but to lose respect, dog. That shit's hard not to. Like, I know it ain't a damn thing that I do, so make them stop. That's their choice, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I know when they put it today, man.
So if you were the U.S. president, would you put pressure on China to say, hey, cut down on that shit being manufactured in your country?
I'm like a conspiracy theorist, and yeah, me too. I don't believe that. And they never gonna stop this big.
You think it's being made here?
Oh no, I know it's not being made here within the country.
Mexico?
Not everywhere.
You ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong because that is crazy though. For something like that to get shipped from all the way from China to New Mexico to the United States is crazy, and not one time that shit getting checked. Not one time that shit going through the alarm or niggas ain't checking for right flags on. And yet, like, you know what I mean? Like, mind you, you got niggas coming from China, so you coming from one state to another, they gotta check your passport. They gotta check what's in your bag because certain places you can't go, you can't travel with certain things when you leave. Like, it's the rules and regulations to certain things. So it's like, is this shit really getting built in China, or are they just saying that for to cover up what they really doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, shit crazy.
Who knows the government?
And it's funny, what I was gonna say too is because what also kind of always threw me off a little bit is like, oh yeah, China make iPhones. Just like, yeah, bro, we're really having niggas from China make us iPhones, so that means they like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Niggas always be lying, bro.
Within the country. They never gonna stop this big.
You think it's being made here?
Oh no, I know it's not being made here within the country.
Mexico?
Not everywhere. Who knows the government ain't in on it too?
Where do you guys view yourself on the scale of?
Of course.
Good and evil.
Hard to go.
Because at the end of the day, all that money is going back into the government. You gotta think about it. You have the person that's making the drug, right? And that person that's making the drug is obviously working with or is in with the government. So he make the drug, he sell it to the neighbors or to the cartels or whoever. They get it, they sell it to them, they get it, they sell it to the local dealer, to the local fiends. Or then the person that, you know what I'm saying, then the money just travels back to the original state, and then now the government got all that money. That's why I be lost when they be like, oh yeah, the government is in trillions of dollars of debt. How we still in trillions of dollars of debt when y'all niggas is making nothing but money off of taxes? Y'all taxes for working, y'all taxes for buying shit, and not only that, y'all actually giving us shit on the street. Like, yo, bro, I don't know, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
We're gonna take you guys to the next part of this journey in this fentanyl world.
We hit the road to Phoenix to revisit the Zone. The Zone was one of the biggest homeless camps in America, but it recently got cleaned up by local law enforcement and the city after lots of angry Phoenix residents rallied together to get the homeless people off the streets. This is one of the hot spots of fentanyl in the country. Let's talk to the people on the street.
Fault? Is it the Chinese guy that's making it? Is it the Mexican guy that's selling it? Is it the dealer? Is it the user?
Chinese.
Can you tell people a little about your story and how you ended up on the street?
Man, I got to the street when my wife passed away.
How long ago was that?
When I got out of prison, about 7 years ago.
You got out of prison, your wife passed away. Man, What's your drug of choice?
Spice.
Spice? That's a crazy one. I did spice when I was a teenager. How much does a spice habit cost a day?
$5.
There's people that they pay their taxes and they're mad that it goes to homelessness and addiction and drug addiction. What do you think about that?
We work for it.
You pay your taxes? How do you pay your taxes?
By working.
What do you do?
A regular job.
When did you notice it sweeping through the city or changing the city?
Like 4 years ago, maybe.
Do you think there should be harsher penalties for dealers? Do you think there should be more resources for the people addicted to it?
Resources for the people addicted to it.
Have you had any loved ones or any family members affected by fentanyl?
A lot.
And what is that like?
That's horrible. Sad. I was an addict too, but
How did you shake it?
just going to rehab.
Do you know people that have died from fentanyl?
Like probably like 30.
30 people?
Yeah, a lot.
How has it been being an employee where there's people on fentanyl all the time?
It's just kind of part of society. I don't know, it's pretty sad.
How many years does this go back?
Probably like the last 5 years.
Yeah? How bad has it gotten?
Really bad. The other day when I was going to the bathroom, there was like one of those pills on the floor and there's a little kid running around. It's just sad because he could have picked it up, you know. I'm just glad I found it before he did, you know.
Nah, facts, and it's funny because I was just saying, how the fuck did the kid get fentanyl? And I'm now thinking that she's explained that somebody probably dropped it on the carpet, on the floor, not noticing it or not hearing that it fell. And I realizing, oh shit, I dropped one, and then the baby, you know, babies be seeing they like fucking cats, my nigga. They fucking vision is on, like,
we met
bro.
both of you about 6-8 months ago.
Yo, I'm dumb. Whoever told me that 20/20 vision is good vision is dumb. I thought that was real good vision. Cause I put that on my. He said that you got terrible vision. Yeah.
Zone was a completely different place.
No, it don't.
The blues is ruining America and it's ruining, like, and that's why I say that shit. El Chapo, you feel me? They should have released him though. He told him, y'all don't release me, I'm gonna release El Chapo, you feel me? They should have released him though. He told him, y'all don't release me, I'm gonna release the blue-eyed demon upon the world. They should have released him.
The first time we visited the zone was back in early part of 2023. This was our first time getting to see what fentanyl was doing to a city, and we wanted to learn more, but we had no idea where to look. Luckily, we met a resident of the zone who went by Miss Lady, and when she heard we were asking about fentanyl, she went around the corner to her dealer and came back with a handful of fentanyl and crystal meth. Here's how that conversation went.
I just buried my daughter last month. From an accident overdose.
They said when you smell popcorn, that's when the blue is lit.
Sometimes.
Do you know anyone that can show us what it looks like?
It smells like popcorn. That shit smell like popcorn. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, you might catch me now. Hey, right. What's that, man? Hold on, that's popcorn. Nah, what's that? That ain't popcorn, buddy. That's what? No, I'm good. I'm
No, because ain't no one gonna be brave enough. Oh, there you go.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
So that's fentanyl.
Yeah.
And how do you use like a
They
pill?
can smoke it.
No, you
can
look
shoot.
yourself.
So that's enough to overdose on?
Yeah.
And how much do they need to get high?
One hit.
Like how much is that? There's like a tiny little crumble?
Like a. It costs up to $30.
That one pill is $30.
Sometimes.
And how long does that last somebody?
Like 5 minutes. Okay, my daughter was a methamphetamine user. At Christmas, she told me that she wasn't getting high anymore off of the meth, so she switched to crack cocaine. Well, she got some bad shit. So on a Friday, she overdosed.
It was laced with fentanyl.
And that crack cocaine was laced with fentanyl.
I'm gonna take you guys to go contribute some fentanyl.
That all is for 20 bucks.
I have a hookup. This many pills can get your sucked.
Are sucks a common currency around here?
I don't know, you're a man. Any man wants his sucked.
So this is where I sleep at mostly, but it's really an extra space for people that might need it, like coming through or just need a spot for the night.
You welcome anybody or what?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Have you ever said no to a guest?
No.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
8 months, I think. About as long as he's been here.
What do you think of this place?
It sucks.
How has it changed?
They wiped all the tents out, road by road.
The city of Phoenix cleaned out the final block of the zone.
There used to be over 1,000 people in this area. Where have they gone?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, me personally, if y'all can make a community full of fucking predators, like niggas that actually child molestants and shit, if y'all can do shit like that, y'all should make a community, or at least take Like, yo, and it's people, and it's funny because people always niggas wanna argue with me in the comments talking about I'm wrong and niggas deserve how people. What about people like this? These isn't like, whatever, bro. Anyways, what I was saying was, I feel like they should just get them a little land, like everybody, like, you know what I mean? Just give them a little area, a little something. I mean, let them do them, bro, and they not in their way.
Most of them sheltered. A lot of them spread out through the city. Some of them still here.
Different motels and shelters.
Yeah.
How come you guys haven't joined them?
I was the last man standing. I just couldn't leave and be in a hotel with my friends here. It was still intense.
What impact has fentanyl had on the city?
Devastating. It's the city's worst nightmare. I stopped, thank God, that I almost died from it, to where now that was good enough for me not to do them no more.
Do you guys have loved ones, friends, family that have died from fentanyl?
I do, yes.
How many people do you think you've known that have died from fentanyl?
3 here and 1 was relative.
Hmm. Watching this shit, bro. Nigga digging in his butt?
So who's to blame in this chain? There's the Chinese laboratory that makes them, and there's the end user, the addict. Who is to blame in that chain?
Ourselves.
If your family watches this, is there
at least somebody take accountability?
Any message you?
I'm about to say at least somebody gonna take accountability because these drugs wouldn't, even if somebody was to make fentanyl, right? Whoever was to make fentanyl, and they was to sell it on, if niggas is like, nah, that shit trash, nah, niggas ain't fucking with that, nah, that shit deadly, nah, stay away. Niggas ain't using fentanyl. Like, niggas wasn't touching fentanyl at all. That shit wouldn't even be in the market right now.
You happy with them?
I'm okay. I don't like where I'm at, but this is what I'm living with right now, and this is where I'll be.
Do you have kids?
I do. I have 2, 130 and 135.
Is there anything in particular you'd say to them?
I still love y'all. I'm sorry you have to see me like this, but it's just a choice that I've made.
Hey guys, like the experience was awesome. I think everybody that was here or will be here, I think it's a choice that they make. I don't think anybody forced to be here, and I'm definitely not. To my sons and to my my ex-wife and them that worry about me and care about me. The last place I had, there was a fire. Everything was burned, but the only thing was left.
Damn, I saw that shit.
And
that fucking fly flew right on his lip.
The Bible was still working and undamaged, and that was a light and my keys, and that gave me hope.
Yes, I seen that before. You ever seen that? Like, you ever seen like people like cribs or like houses or whatever go on fire, and like the Bible still dead ass is untouched, like untouched. I'm talking about the whole house is crisp, burnt to a crisp. Like that shit look like my shirt, but the Bible's still looking like it's brand new.
They're supplying pipes to people.
Pipes and syringes and everything else. It's a van, it pull up. So I don't understand that. Half of these motherfuckers gone because of that shit. I would believe. I would stay here too if I was an addict. The people that's here, they race to that van. The van here, the van here. Like, my boyfriend been homeless since he's been 11 years.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They doing this shit on purpose, bro. They doing this shit on purpose, bro. There's no way niggas is pulling up with a van, huh? Come get this, like this candy. Like niggas is treating this shit like this can't, like this is an ice cream truck.
His mom was a piece of shit when he came in here. Like, my boyfriend been homeless since he's been 11 years old. His mom was a piece of shit. When he came to the zone, like 3 years ago, he made a home for himself.
Do you know what kind of childhood trauma he experienced?
Abused by women. His mom used to let her homegirls sexually abuse him and things like that. She'll make him go commit crimes so she can get money and stuff like that.
Is there anyone, a specific person you have in mind that you would like to send a message to that might watch this?
I want to send a message to my kid. All 3 of them, though. It's not easy here, but I know that fight that I have to fight on my own. And when I get done, they will see my face. And for my auntie and my mama and Lexus, y'all can kiss my ass.
I thought it was gonna be a hot woman, but she said you could kiss my.
Good mom. My mom raised me in the church. She did a good job. I did wrong on my own. Yeah, I just went to jail because a friend of mine got.
Whoa! She got the ankle monitor on. Like, question. So like, if you homeless, right? Because they be asking you, yo, where's a place that you can stay? I'm like, I'm homeless. I don't have no place. Do you stay in that area, like that certain block? Were you homeless at, or like?
They took me to jail because they said me and my boyfriend know who shot him, and that's why I got an ankle monitor. Now I gotta go do 4.5 years in prison.
You have to go do 4.5 years?
For a conspiracy theory on a murder, and I didn't do it.
You're guaranteed going to prison?
Oh yeah, but that's because my other charges.
Last time we were here, Joe's business was surrounded by people, so we're here to pay an old friend a visit and catch up with Joe, the sandwich shop owner. How are you doing?
Good.
Last time we were here about 8 months interviewing you, and the place was surrounded.
Right.
What's changed since we last talked to you?
The judge said, get out.
And what do you think about that?
See my smile? See your smile?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I really like to be safe. You know, to come to work and feel safe. Feel safe for my girls when I go shopping and I leave. I want them to be safe. And there's some crazy people that are high on drugs.
No, true.
So at least there's hope, and at least they've been doing a great job.
So no more people pooping in front of your restaurant? That's gotta be a relief.
It's a miracle.
We're gonna tuck in and eat, and we'll see you guys in the next part of this journey. How much does it cost a day to keep the blues going?
I can do like 10 a day, but the more you smoke, the more serious it gets because the addiction gets stronger. And I have known certain people that could be sick up until 40 pills a day.
That's a lot of pills.
Yeah, you think they're overdose, but you know, your body adjusts to it.
How hard is it to find blues around here?
It's not hard, but you gotta keep coming up with the money.
How much does it cost for one dose, one hit?
Well, right now it's starting to cost like $3 a pill.
How long have you been doing fentanyl?
Not that long, just a year maybe.
By the city dropping off tinfoil and pipes to people, do you think that's helping or hurting addicts?
I think that it helps.
Yeah? How so?
Because you can maintain a certain amount of dignity with the cleanliness.
I was very curious to see how fentanyl was making its way around the country, so I met with a dealer that went by the name The Postman to see how he was using the U.S. Postal Service to send thousands of fentanyl pills to cities all around the country. This is what he had to say.
Nah, what the fuck? So hold on, wait, I missed the Postman.
So I'm Tommy, I'm here with...
So man, this is the postman, the local postman.
One of the things that we're covering in this video is how fentanyl, the blue pill, makes it all around to American cities across the country. How many drugs do you think go through the post office every year?
It's easy to get at least about 1 million pills through. It all depends on who you go to and who is going through.
All right, let's see how this is done. So how long have you been in this business?
2 years.
Does it make you nervous?
It gets me nervous, but you know, a lot of people do this. You know, a lot of this pays the bill, so you know, people gotta do it. So you need your box like this. Usually you put a towel. Basically, you put it in there like this. And get your box. Product in hand. Boats.
How much will you pick up and how much do you send to the mail?
It depends on how many they need. These are 1,000. 1,000 is about
1,000 pills?
Yes, 1,000 pills. So we can sell 5,000, 10,000. It all depends on the customer what they're trying to receive.
So how much can you pick up 1,000 pills for?
You can get the pills anywhere from 900 for 5,000 to, you know, $6,000. It all depends who you are and where you're at.
You're basically a wholesaler.
Yes.
You don't have to go to the individual little customers. You just go to another big dog in another city.
Yep.
And what do you flip it for?
It depends where I'm at. If I'm in New York, out there they're selling for $60 each.
A pill?
A pill, $60 each a pill. So you could charge.
Nah, see, everywhere. Yo, New York is always taxing niggas, bro. Y'all niggas taxing niggas on the fentanyl too? God damn. Niggas said $60 for a pill. That's an eighth. That's more than an eighth. That's almost a seventh, mud. That's damn near a seventh, muddy. Like, what we talking about? Might as well just get some weed, gang.
On the flip side, there's people that are out in the street.
Just roll all of that weed up and just smoking one at once.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about your impact?
We've talked to people out in the street. People don't want to quit. There's some people that rather do this. There's people that don't want to. There's some people that don't want to get no help. This is their way out. A lot of people say fentanyl's killing the streets. There's some people that'll tell you fentanyl's saving them.
So do you have any sort of moral anxiety about what you do?
No, not really.
To each his own. Like, I can't really say too much. To each his own.
So you send the key separately?
It depends. It's all on request. If the customer needs it, we will send the key. It's usually in the box. You can cover up the box just so it don't make no noise. Gets past the post office. You can dump your local shampoo. It's just like Walmart. Whatever they order, you send it. Just like this. What you do next is you go ahead and close it up.
I'm assuming you're not putting the dealer's address on the
No, we use different addresses, different names. If he feels comfortable like that, we'll send it to his address, and now we'll get another address.
Is the biggest thing standing in your way a dog?
So much of this comes through the border that I'm not worried about a dog. If they take 1 box, guess what? 10 boxes made it there.
Do you know anything about the journey?
Worried about a dog. If they take 1 box, guess what? 10 boxes made it there.
Do you know anything about the journey of fentanyl? Do you know from starting in China to going through Mexico?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, why would I care about dogs either, nigga? It's already past the border. Like, it already got through the toughest part. Like,
how it makes it through.
Which makes no sense, because how the fuck you flying from China to Mexico? Why you can't just fly from China to fucking New York or something? Like,
usually they're saying a lot of people get it from China just to throw the U.S. off, but like the way they make it in Mexico right now, they usually make it out in the fields, you know?
So what's the most you ever made in a week doing this?
I've made 100,000.
In a week?
In 1 day.
Is this through Cash App? Is this, how do you even get that kind of money?
Sometimes they can fly out here, come see you in person. They can send you the money, they can mail you the money. It all depends how they want to do it.
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
A couple more times, you know, I'm trying to open up a lucrative business, get out of this, but...
It sounds like you're looking at it the way a local bar owner would, where if you serve the drinks, it's up to them what they want to do with them, and it's not necessarily your fault if they drink till they die or do the blues till they die. Is that kind of how you feel about it?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you could talk to the mother of someone that's out in the...
Because at the end of the day, it's your choice. If you decide to go take this pill, it's all on you, money.
The streets, and they're worried about their son who's on fentanyl, what would you say to that mother?
I know a couple mothers that their kids been on fentanyl. It's not always about just selling it to them. Sometimes we try to help out too. But, you know, some of these people, they don't want to help. Man, they want to do this shit.
So basically, they're not buying it from you, they'll buy it from someone else.
Yeah, they're going to buy from somebody else. So I mean, might as well just go in my pocket. When you put the name and the address...
Like, you can't help, so everyone can't be saved. You get what I'm saying? Like, everyone can't be saved. You know what I'm saying? You could try. You could definitely try to save niggas, try to get them out, try to show them a different path, show them that it's another way. You know what I mean? But it's at the end of the day, it's always up to that person. You could lead a horse to a water, but you can't make him drink. You get what I'm saying? So you could lead this person to becoming, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean they're gonna keep going that route. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not gonna do that, give me my money, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? I might as well. Listen, if you're not gonna change your life and you're gonna keep doing this, I might as well profit off you, gang. I ain't gonna.
You contact your customer, and it's on the website.
You gonna go to somebody else and you gonna put money in their pocket?
So when you think that you can spend about $1,000, send this through the mail. I guess it's easy to see why people are into it. We're gonna make it to the next stop of this story. We'll see you guys in the next scene.
I like to support small brands, and Bespoke Post is a great way to do that without the steep price.
I picked up this backflow incense spray.
We head next to a city that's been particularly impacted by fentanyl. Baltimore. When you visit a city like this and talk to the dealers, talk to the people.
Yo, y'all saw about what happened about Baltimore and the bridge? It's crazy.
You come to realize fentanyl is replacing crack and heroin. That's what the people are asking for. That's what the dealers are selling. But in Baltimore, they do something interesting. They mix the fentanyl with horse tranquilizer, making a drug called Trank. And
what? Niggas is making a new drug called Trank. So you mixing... Nah,
that's where you see the people knotted out, swaying in the wind. It sort of makes a human zombie. Let's hit the streets and see it for ourselves.
Baltimore. Its official motto is the Charm City, but that can be hard to find. Drug use litters this place. A decade ago, heroin was the main killer. Now it's the powerful synthetic substance, fentanyl.
The reason I came out here was because I'm an addict. I'm originally from Carroll County, so it was easier to obtain drugs at a cheaper price. I was in treatment. I was living out Frederick at a place called Salad Ground. I was actually 2 years clean. I relapsed, so I came out here with the expectation to continue using.
How long ago was that you relapsed?
This was exactly April last year.
Damn, man.
I shoot up, right?
Yeah.
The only place I can actually go is in my neck. All my veins basically have collapsed or they don't work.
Does it feel like a hole that's almost impossible to get out of?
Oh, definitely. They're trying to like mask some kind of pain that they're bearing. And for me, it was losing my 2 children. I lost them about 7 years ago. I signed off my parental rights so they'd have a good life. And I'm glad I did because I ended up going to jail for 2 years, pretty much.
I see you have different things on your skin. Is that from using?
These are scars right here. But like right here, that's from using drugs.
How much money do you need a day to survive?
I have a $12 a day habit.
How many times a day do you use?
Twice. I use right when I wake up in the morning. Usually I'll save something from the night previous. When you use, you stop feeling the euphoria from it, but you'll still get the call, meaning like you'll still feel that warm sensation, and it's just a temporary cushion of comfortability.
What's the most common drugs to be found around here?
Heroin and crack.
How'd you get to here?
Everybody that ends up here gets stranded here.
So do you feel stuck right now?
Almost.
How much money do I need to find drugs around here?
I don't know. It's if you can find them. I mean, not everybody's friendly. It's common.
Is it dangerous being a woman out here?
100%. I've been in alleys. I've been held at gunpoint in alleys. I've been held hostage 3 times.
And in Baltimore, we meet with a man named Nick, an addiction specialist who literally spends his days walking into abandoned buildings looking for people struggling with addiction to invite into treatment and recovery. With a man named Nick, an addiction specialist who literally spends his days walking into abandoned buildings looking for people struggling with addiction to invite into treatment and recovery. Let's talk to him and get his perspective on the matter.
What's the odds in staying clean for 30 days, and what's the odds that they are able to get out of the hole that they're in?
I hit up like 300 some people. I'll probably get 2 to 3 people that actually go up off the streets into treatment. Wow. Some people will go in for a day or 2, you know, get antsy, leave. Some people will be in there 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. You can watch the whole spirit and being change. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching somebody go from being like Caterpie to Butterfree. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pokemon. Yeah, so...
Funny. For the next part of the journey, we head to San Francisco, and there's something different about San Francisco when we are there. Usually it is a complete madhouse, and it still is to an extent, but it was cleaned up because the week we went there was the week of APEC, which is the week that Asian leaders come to the table and talk business. In particular, Xi Jinping of China, and I think it's interesting that he has seen a cleaned up version of San Francisco, given that it's his Chinese export of fentanyl that's really wreaking havoc on the city. Let's check out San Francisco.
APEC will draw global leaders from 21 member economies. It's San Francisco's biggest international event in decades.
How you doing? Welcome to San Francisco, brother.
Thank you.
Our area right here in Soma and the Tenderloin really has not changed too much at all, besides the tents being removed. That really, the tents were the only thing.
This street used to be covered in tents?
This side of the street over there was covered with tents. I just think that a lot of it has to do with these nonprofits that are making money off of the homeless individuals. So instead of trying to fix the problem by getting them the substance abuse counseling that they need, they are actually enabling it to manage the problem so they can keep collecting their money.
Yo, that ass, bro. He's not lying. He's not lying. Everything, yo, people don't understand. My fault. People gotta understand. Money make this world go around. Y'all gotta understand, like, yo, bro. Y'all think if this shit was really a crisis, or like if this shit was really something that the government seen the problem, or it was really a nigga, they would have been clean up the city. They would have been. But that's why I be trying to tell niggas like, yo, we're the government. We make the government. The only reason why they clean up the tents and did all that was because us as the people made a complaint. We're complaining. We're, oh, I don't like walking past here, and me and my kids gotta, and every time I just smell this and da da da. So it was like, okay, let's go clean this up for the people. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna stop selling it to them. We're not gonna stop providing it for them, because what they do is they give you the drug, they'll let you take it, do whatever you want. Now if you overdose or whatever the case may be, they'll treat you, they'll make sure that you good, they give you everything that you need, and then send you right back out to the streets, knowing that you're gonna come right back in the next 30 days, within the next 30 days. But it's all a profit, gang. It's all a profit, bro. They're making profit off the homeless people, gang.
This individual right here is just asleep, nodded out on fentanyl, most likely. A lot of these black bags that these individuals are carrying around, those black undiscreet bags, come from this place called the Harm Reduction, the Needle Exchange down on 6th Street. I'll show you guys. They give out a lot of utensils and paraphernalia to drug addicts that are struggling. It doesn't really help them.
Like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? That nigga talking about I need to go back to school? Yo, bro, it's the fact, yo, like, this is crazy. This is literally crazy, though. Like, they're not even helping niggas. They literally have a center for niggas to go and buy needles. Like, that absolutely makes no, like, niggas is going to buy syringes or going to get syringes for free or for whatever the price is. Like,
it's actually enabling them and keeping them in this cycle of using.
One thing we came to learn was that nonprofits in cities like San Francisco are handing out pipes, tinfoil, basically the entire kit you need to smoke fentanyl minus the fentanyl itself. And the question is that a good use of our tax dollar? Is that an appropriate solution to this problem?
And they want to tax us. Niggas want to tax us. Niggas want to pay for tax. I'm not paying
Went in there
taxes,
right now
bro.
without the
I'm not
cameras.
paying taxes,
You can
bro.
get whatever supplies you want. You should try that.
I will go on a run with IRS for the rest of my life before I pay taxes, bro.
You can for free.
What is it like trying to run a business around here?
My business is adapted. I mean,
To
as
do
you
this?
saw, we don't let people
To
in
keep
the
enabling
store.
people
It
to
was a
get
COVID
sick and die?
precaution, so pushing people towards the front was a COVID thing. As we've adapted, it turns out to be a really effective way to keep people outside. So there's not a lot of theft. Now, my store has been burglarized. That doesn't keep you protected from being burglarized. Today, obviously, it's a nice clear day, right? So there's been a lot of impact with Apex. And my curiosity mainly lies with the city's inability to keep it clean for any long period of time.
Do you think taxpayer money that's giving out free pipes or free foils is enabling or helping?
It's ineffective.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. I think I'm past the point of anger. It's sad.
Nickelodeon was kid everything. But
Oh my god, please get this shit the fuck out.
darkest chapters.
You know, you have so many fentanyl poisonings. Somebody is taking a pill. They think it's Percocet. They think it's Vicodin. They think it's Xanax or something like that.
You think that's from a mission or a shelter?
Correct. Yeah, that's from.
So someone left their food on the ground.
Correct. They'll get a couple trays and then they just don't even want to eat it. I know 3 people that have been poisoned by fentanyl where they were either doing coke or they thought they were doing Percocets and it actually had fentanyl in it and them. It has gotten people looking just very debilitated.
My first reaction
Brody was looking crazy. I'm not even going.
to see needles and pipes being handed out to people that are struggling with addiction by the nonprofits made me angry, but then I considered it from their point of view. According to San Francisco paper, The City Journal, in 2018, San Francisco's Department of Health distributed 4.5 million needles to the city's 22,000 drug users. Initially, I found it shocking that nonprofits would provide drug users with the tools to do the job. However, these harm reduction facilities play a large role in minimizing the side effects that come with illicit drug use, especially with bloodborne illnesses like HIV and AIDS. A facility called Insight in Vancouver.
Man, suck my fucking dick, nigga. That shit don't. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Eat a fucking Frank. Are you crazy? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if that helping is reducing theft and reducing and burglary and is reducing people dying, stealing from people and killing other. I don't give a fuck. You're still giving these people drugs. It doesn't matter. It's nothing is gonna be solved, bro. It's just stop. Literally, just stop making them. Just stop selling them. Just stop making them. And that's literally the only and best way to get this solution resolved.
Canada is one example of this.
The situation
a 2011
resolved.
study by the University of British Columbia found that this facility led to a 35% decrease in overdose deaths. One way to think about these harm reduction centers is similar to free condoms that many colleges provide on campus. You know the students are gonna have sex, so you might as well stop them from unintended pregnancies.
But that's different though, bro. That's different. Sex is part of life. Sex is part of life. Like, you know what I mean? Like sex is where you pre-create a whole new life, a whole new being, a whole new soul. Fentanyl and all this crack, and you don't do nothing with it. All it's doing is either killing you or making you sick into where it does kill you. You're getting the end result with fentanyl every single time is death. Every single time is death. Sex is a different story, bro.
Profits are using the same philosophy with the drug users. You know they're gonna do it, you might as well make it clean and stop the spread of disease. Food for thought. Back to the video.
Hey fellas, is there a harm reduction site up here?
They give the needles and the tinfoil right on 6th Street, right?
I've never been to that one.
Oh, okay, where do you go?
I go to 10th Street, 123 10th Street, and they give you like needles, bubbles.
But like that tin foil?
Foil, pipes, needles.
This type of stuff is littered all over our city.
What is that?
These are individual cotton balls that they roll up for the addicts so they can draw the drugs up through it and filter it. This is the type of thing that our tax money is going to, and it's f***ing despicable, man. But this is it right here, the harm reduction center. program was going to be closed November 14th to 17th. Well, you guys just missed it. So when you go into this harm reduction site, do they give you help or do they just give you needles?
Yeah, they got needles, they got
Let me see those. What are those, the easy touch ones?
They got needles, they got pipes and shit. They got, you know, wipes and shit. They got things you could need in the canisters. They have hygiene and shit.
How helpful is the clean needles to your life?
They're very helpful.
So we're shooting a documentary. We're just trying to figure out, as far as public health, what do you guys try to offer the services for the people that are out here?
I would refer you to talk to our medical director.
The thing that I find really odd is every time we talk to the people that are getting funded by the taxpayers, no one wants to talk about it at all. No one wants to be the one that says anything.
First of all, because that's all that money that they making, that shit going right to their profit. So stop thinking that is a non-profit organization. It's not. It's not a non. That shit is making more money than a regular local bodega, nigga. That shit making more money than a local fucking McDonald's. And McDonald's make a lot of money, gang. Trust me. Fast food restaurants make a lot of money. These niggas making the same amount of money as the next restaurant. So if they niggas not gonna say nothing, they gonna lose their job. They gonna lose their job and they want that money. Niggas,
I think that they would like.
Same way how niggas gotta do what they need to do to get high, and the same way niggas gotta do the same way to pay their bills and get food, feed their family, roof over their head. So niggas got priorities. So niggas just
set up and says anything on camera.
I think that they would like to talk on camera, possibly. But you should
just set up and look over that.
What you just give her right there? What is that?
Clean pipe. Yeah.
Pipe?
Yeah.
That is absolutely wild that you would enable this individual when they are struggling with addiction that bad.
This bitch gave her a pipe? Yo, that's crazy. You're not even watching. Stop looking at you. I'm gonna talk to chat. I don't even know why niggas in here. But that's crazy. Like, I'm talking to you in the middle of a conversation and Shorty's over here struggling, going through it, and you just gonna give her a pipe so she could just be more worse or stay worse. Yeah, this shit is
bad that you'd give them a pipe like that. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. You're not helping the spread of any disease by giving a person a pipe. That is crazy.
It is amazing that you would give someone that is conversating with the air right now, you would give them the right materials to get it high again.
Yeah.
That seems...
Like, nigga said she's literally talking to the sky right now, and you want to give her more of what she like? That makes no sense, bro.
Ethical
niggas is really
so
devils out here, bro.
If you touch my shit up in here, bitch, I'm telling your little ass, you best to get the trucking.
You're living a very successful, happy life now, but at one time you were on the streets in the Tenderloin?
I was out here on the streets from here, San Jose to Stockton. And I used to be one of these guys out here selling drugs, doing drugs.
Yeah.
So I was a part of this lifestyle for almost 20 years. I went in and out of prison for 5 times. I couldn't stay out of the streets for more than 90 days.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations, brother. What was the pivot moment where you switched from, hey, I'm going to be the prison guy and the street guy to the guy you are now?
It was in the cell on the level 4 yard in 2019 when I literally got transferred and I was kicking off all kinds of drugs, and I sat there and started hallucinating in a way where I was seeing myself basically dying, right? And if I continue on the process where I was at, I was going to die, either OD or get 3 strikes. And I can literally see my family coming to my funeral like, what are they going to say about me? My whole life up until that point, I was in and out of jail and prison my whole life. A smart man will learn from his mistakes, but a wise man will learn from someone else's mistakes.
Yeah.
I think I'm a wise, smart man. I'm a smart, wise man because I learn from my mistakes and I learn from other niggas too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely do both of those. What are you doing? Focus up. Come on, my nigga. The video not over. This camera bugging out. Anyways, that's it for the video, man. Like, I don't want to be surprised if y'all don't even like this shit because this shit was crazy. But I like the video because we gotta show love. But you like the video so you can show love to me. You get what I'm saying? But that's it for the original video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on that post notification. Make sure that bell is on so y'all know when I upload. We gotta do better, bro. As a community, we just gotta do better. Like, no cap. Like, this shit crazy. Without further ado, meet me out. Peace.